This is a presentation of the BKI BLF-F auto lift fryer. Note the toggle switch. There's position for fry, which is down. Middle position is for off. And the upper toggle is for the filtering system. We're now in the off position. The basket up switch manually lifts the basket up out of the oil, and the basket down lowers the basket into the oil, which is the position you always fill the basket with chicken. This is the programming of the manual thermostat. We will start below 150 degrees, which is the off position. We will always preheat the oil to 225 degrees, stirring the oil at 225 degrees. After it reaches temperature and is stirred, we'll move it to the cook temp of 325 degrees. We always cook at 325 degrees. And for the boil out, we will always go to 190 degrees. This is the timer, and it's very simple to program. We will hold one of 4 different buttons for 4 different times for cooks. The arrows up or arrow down controls the time, and then we will hold in the button. It will beep to set. Setting B, we'll go to the temp, hold it in, and it will set. C, same story. Bring it down to the temp we want and hold, and it will beep and memorize. And D, the same story. Set the temp, hold D in, and it will beep and set. Now we'll go back and check A, B, C, and D. All are programmed very simply. To start the cook, we'll push the start button, and you'll immediately see the drop down of time. To stop, we'll push the stop button and hold, and it will blink, and we can go back to the cook time by way of touching A and stop. After the cook, the alarm will fire, and to stop the alarm, all we'll do is push the alarm button, which will stop the alarm. Then we'll open the fryer, which will start the process. Inside the door, you'll find the drain control. It's in the closed position now. To go to the open position to drain oil or water from the fry pot, it would be vertical or open. That is now in the closed position. Note the filtration through the pot or through the hose. We will put it in the pot position for cooking. This is the hose socket if we're using a hose for filtration. And this is the condensate catch, which should be emptied and cleaned daily. This is the filter pot with handle. Always handle the filter pot with the handle, as it may be hot. This is the filter pot cover, and it should be on at all times when operating the fryer. Again, using the handle to slide it back in, and you will feel it click in to the patented Quick Connect system. On the inside of the door is the ID tag for the fryer with serial numbers and models. There's also a 555 sheet for maintenance, an instruction and safety card, full safety operating instructions, and notices on the operation of the fryer. All fryers are supplied with locking casters to put the lock on, step on the on button, and push down. These are the fuse holders and the red reset button, which is underneath the lip in the fry filter area to reset the keyboard touch the red button. This is the reset button on the pump for filtration. Note the red button, and it can be pushed in. It should be pushed in by the end of a screwdriver, as it is rather stiff. This is the fry oil level, where you want the oil to be when you're frying, and these are the elements that must be covered for frying. This is the drain that allows the oil to be pumped down into the filtration system and back up. This is the BLF basket being manually dropped into the oil. You will always fill the basket with food when it's in the down position. When the product is finished and the timer is complete, the product will lift out in the basket and be out of the oil. This is the filter pot, and again, using the handle to pull it out as it may be hot. And we've disconnected from the quick disconnect. And again, reviewing that this cover should be on at all times of operation of the fryer. Now we'll break down and set up the fry pot, lifting off the cover, noting that the label is the front of the cover. And we ship it with filter paper and filter paper clip, a large crumb catcher, and note the handle on the front denotes the front of the large crumb catcher. The filter tube, and note the clip that engages into the back side of the fry pot, and note the small crumb catcher and the filter. The components that are supplied with the fryer are full set of insulated gloves, the pot brush, the element brush, the drain brush, and 3 filter papers, all supplied with the fryer.